Hello and welcome to my review of Final Destination 5. That's right, I just skipped 1 through 4, got number 5, and after seeing number 5 I don't think I'm going to bother with the first 4. The Final Destination summary, plot summary for 5 is pretty much the same for 1, 2, 3 and 4. One person gets a premonition of a freak accident, avoids that freak accident so they survive and everyone else dies, and then death comes after them in some pretty creative ways. So yeah, that's the plot summary. It's simple and it sucks. This film is not very good at all. The actors are you just don't care about these characters at all. They try to incorporate some sort of elements of drama and romance in it, but you don't. This is not the film you go to watch to sort of appreciate the characters and such. This is a film purely for you to see people get killed in spectacularly gory ways. So the story, the writing, the acting, it's just not good. As far as hang on a minute. Here we go. Much better now. So yeah, as far as that goes, it's terrible. And then as soon as you get rid of that, eventually what you're just left with is just people being killed. And granted, they're killed in some pretty creative ways, and yes, often it is spectacularly gory. Well, I say spectacularly, it's quite gory ways, but and yeah, that's entertaining to watch, but it's for a 90-minute film just to watch, everyone, if you took the times it takes for these people to die, and you took the time it takes for them to die and put it together, you got 10 minutes, and then eventually it's just it's 80 minutes of just crap, it's just not entertaining. I'll admit there's some pretty intense scenes, I'll give it that, but it's just boring. It's not entertaining. The characters are all stupid. Some of the stuff they expect you to believe in this film is just ridiculous. In this one, in Final Destination 5, the freak accident is this suspension bridge collapsing, and the story is. This is one of the most poorly executed stories and worst thought out stories I've ever seen. First things first, the whole reason that this bridge collapses is that they blame it on freak weather, despite the fact that there's people doing construction on this bridge. They've got a freaking pneumatic drill, they've got a gigantic saw that's cutting into the road. There's a scene where the bus that these people are on is driving past. There's a gigantic hole in the road. So even with all this construction going on, they're still letting traffic pass through. Okay, they're still letting traffic pass through. I don't know why. I don't know why they're letting traffic pass through if you're drilling into the bloody road and there's a gigantic hole in the road, but for some reason they're letting traffic go on the bloody thing. So, they're blaming it on weather. It's how does that make any bloody sense? Surely somebody must have sat down and they must have. I can just imagine this all of these detectives and policemen thinking to themselves in this film. They're just right. So they're doing construction on the bridge. There's cars, there's buses, lorries going over this bridge, and the bridge collapses. How do we think this bridge collapsed? Yes, wind. Yeah, that definitely seems like the most logical reason for this bridge to collapse is the bloody wind. yeah, so the story is executed so badly. It's so bad, and this film is just bad. So in summary, the terrible story, stupid acting, and by stupid I mean bad. So bad acting is just really badly written. Although you can't. Although you care so little about the characters and the story of this film that you just ignore the writing. So bad writing, nevertheless. For what the film is, which is essentially a film where people die, and for what you watch it for, you watch it to see people die. I know it sounds grim, but that is the only reason you could possibly have to watch this film. So despite that, sorry, I have to start over again. I kind of lost my train of thought. So yeah, in summary, bad acting, bad writing, crap story. The CGI that they use when people are being killed isn't great. They're killed in, I would have thought, impossible ways. I mean, one guy is sliced in half by some corrugated iron. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was corrugated iron. But they're killed in some pretty, unique, interesting ways. It's intense at times, but, altogether, I'm going to have to give Final Destination 5 2 out of 5 stars. It's just, there's one character that's, interesting in it, but one character and a couple of cool deaths isn't enough to bump up the story and just to make any of that improve. No, it's crap acting, crap story, stupid writing, and even the cool deaths and the occasional intense scene isn't good enough. Would I like to see a sequel? Hell no. I don't want to ever have to see a Final Destination film again. I may see about watching the first or second ones just to see if it's, as the more films come, the worse they get. But as far as seeing a Final Destination 6, no. Although the interesting thing is that Final Destination 5 is a prequel to Final Destination 1. Which, I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't want to watch it. If they make a Final Destination 6, I won't be watching it. So anyway, thank you for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it, hope you found it informative, and thank you for watching.